The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged.
Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and I'm glad seeing the response I got from my previous video talking about ways that you can prepare yourself for when the grid goes down. Realize I said when because it is when. All right, so I'm going to talk about what would lead to this and how we would arrive to that point. Now, did you know that the World Economic Forum last year was predicting cyber attacks and a cyber virus? They did that last year and they have their predictions. Just as how in 2019 they did a prediction for the C virus, and this is facts. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is facts. You can go ahead and look it up. They did predictions like a test run on the C virus, and in 2020 it happened. September of 2020 it came through. Now what's interesting is that in 1990 Pfizer filed for the first patent on the C virus. That is why when the panorama happened, they had the vax within 2 days, right? And everybody was like, how would you have this ready? Something that would usually take 20 years to be ready to be tested, to go through all of the hoops that it should have went through before it even reaches to its first human. Okay, so they had this vac ready from 1990. When you talk about things like this, sometimes people are like, they cannot predict things. They cannot predict unless they are the ones that are going to do it. And that is exactly what it is. The World Economic Forum, along with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Johns Hopkins Hospital, did these predictions about the C virus, and they came to fruition. Now, we have seen many videos with Bill Gates talking about this cyber attack, and then that it is next in line. I'm going to see if I find a video to play, but I've seen countless videos with him talking about it. I think he did one during a TED Talk. Even in that talk, he mentioned decreasing population and how they will go about it. Just like that, out in the open. And he even mentioned in an interview that the use of healthcare, what these wicked evil people are doing is they are weaponizing healthcare. And what they did with the old panorama is scaring people into taking those evil shots. Okay, so let's talk about the cyber attack. How will it go down? Now, let's take it back a bit. When the World Economic Forum did their predictions on the C virus in 2019, when it actually occurred in 2020, it happened down to the T. The only thing that was different is that in the predictions, they said that the V would uprise from a wet market in South America. The only difference is that it uprose from a wet market in China. So that's the only difference between their predictions and what actually happened. So if you're now hearing that they are doing predictions on a cyber attack, a global cyber attack, why would we be here sitting down, just continuing to live our lives just as how people did with the C virus, and then it just took over the entire globe? Most people were not ready, and that's why we saw people flooding the supermarkets, flooding this, flooding that, to get things last minute. And I'm telling you, my friends, I have never, as I told you in a couple videos, the last set of videos that I've been doing, I have never felt such a pull to do videos like this out of nowhere, I just felt like I really needed to do some preparation videos, talk about end times, talk about prepping, talk about the grid, right? The grid going down. And then I have this information now that they're actually doing predictions. And as I said, this is not a conspiracy theory. You can go ahead and do your research. It's all there. I think the website is still up. It's all there that they are doing these things, because at the end of the day, I tell you that how their belief system is set up, they believe that they have to put it in our faces and find some way to just make it go over our heads. But they have to put it in our faces in terms of the karma that they believe in. All right, so this is something that they're doing. They're predicting a cyber virus. That is what they're doing now. So just like they did with the C virus, and they did their simulations and it did happen, what they're going to do with this cyber attack, it will be an attack, is say that this virus, now it will be on software. It won't be a physical virus like with the C virus. This will be the attacking the internet. So their idea is they will say it's a bug and they have to sanitize the internet. So everything will have to be shut down. And the thing about the internet, it is international. The cables run under the ocean. As I told you guys before, you have all these towers. It's international. It's not run by satellites in the sky. It's actually by through the towers and the cables that run under the ground that connects all of us. You can send a WhatsApp to somebody in Africa and it reaches them within seconds, milliseconds, right? So this is how it will affect us as a body internationally. It's not like it's a insurance scam that's happening in America and you know it's local and they have to deal with it. They had to do something that will affect the entire earth, and then now they will have access to every single country doing what they plan for them to do. What they plan for them to do is shut down the grids. So everything that takes an electric charge will no longer be available. And that is why in my last video I was explaining the things that you need to do right after they shut down the grids. Saints, I'm telling you, at this moment I do not care if you think I am crazy. They thought Noah was crazy, they thought Jesus was crazy. Listen to me. All I want to know is that I shared the information and I made it so that everyone can hear it and get it. If you don't want to listen and to dissect and to pray about it and to actually see that these people are evil and they literally tell us what they're doing or what they're going to do beforehand, and still people will be smoking, drinking, eating, giving into marriage, just as the word says, just doing everything, just doing whatever and not caring, not taking life serious, not taking anything serious. I do not mind once I have done my part, because if this is something that is available for you to can go ahead and look it up, see that it's not a conspiracy, see that they were running these automations, these trials for the C virus in 2019 and it happened in 2020. Now last year July they were running these simulations for a C attack, and we're now in 2025. So we have to kind of see their patterns at a certain point, because they are not hiding. It's just that we need to put the puzzle together, because they're giving the pieces out. They're not hiding. So I just wanted to make this video explaining how or what would cause an international grid shutdown, because I know that a lot of people were having that question, like, why would the whole world shut down their grids? This is why. Along with Economic Forum, they will say that there's a bug that is traveling through the internet that they will need to sanitize, and because of that, every single country will need to shut down their grids so that this virus does not spread. We don't know how long the grids will be shut down for. 3 days. I remember, was it last year when Facebook shut down their entire system, and how I saw people behaving, how I saw the uproar. I think it was not even for 2 days, and how people behaved. If it wasn't like a couple hours, and how people behave in terms of losing money and just certain things, and that's Facebook. The rest of the internet was available. So can you imagine? So saints, just take this with ingest it through your spirit, with your spiritual eyes, spiritual ears. As I always say, pray about everything that you hear, not only from me, overall. Ask for clarity, ask for wisdom on how to go forward. It is very serious. We're living in serious, scrupulous times, and the Heavenly Father, has left wicked man to their own demise. So right now the gloves are off. It's not like there is it's just us that are on the earth, the children of that are literally leading with or spiritual or beliefs or character with grace. So that is the breakdown. And as I shared in the beginning of this video with the matrix, I strongly believe if your mind is not ready to absorb, to get this information, this truth, it may turn around to be more detrimental than good. So I implore people, if you see a topic that's posted and you feel like you are not ready, you pray about it before you watch the video. Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, things are still going. Time waits on no man. Motion waits on no man. The sun rises and sets, waits on no man. Because at the end of the day, this has to come to fruition, because our Heavenly Father has to return and things have to be kept in motion. So whether you choose to accept the truth, accept the journey that we're on now or not, you choosing not to accept it doesn't change the price of rice. Hence why I put out my videos. Those who want to watch and prepare and learn, they will do so. Those who will watch and ridicule and whatever, I did my part. Who accepts, who denies. God forbid you who deny find out when it's too late. I love you all so much. The Lord loves you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.